Learn the perfect juggling technique. Quickly get to 100 juggles.
Say it, I hear you ask. Were you born with these spectacular skills? No. When I was born, I couldn't even sit. I only learned that when I was 6 months old. And I learned to juggle when I was 15. It took me a whole 15 years to learn. Actually, I only started practicing when I was 15. Once I started practicing, it didn't take me all that long to get to 100 juggles. Let me show you how you can do it too.
I'll also show you how you can walk and juggle at the same time.
There are many styles of juggling. Some people juggle with their laces, some like to juggle with a backspin, some like to use just one foot. And I have a friend who juggles like this. So which one of these is the correct style? They're all correct. There's no wrong way to juggle. But I personally like to juggle like this. A simple alternating foot juggle with no spin. It just looks nicer. And I like nice things. Now if you're starting out for the first time, you're probably doing something like this. It feels silly and you look silly, but don't worry, you're still a spectacular footballer. Let's just fix your form. Keep your feet closer together, around the same width as the ball. Bend the knees a little bit, arms apart, neck down, chest slightly down. Pretend to be a vertical turtle. This pose has a lot more balance than this pose. Let's first master the single juggle. Hold the ball, drop it from around the height of your thigh. Then we'll tap it up once and catch it. We will drop the ball directly at our center, like that. Now because the ball's at the center, we have to bring our foot towards the center as well when we juggle. And we're going to apply an upward force right at the center of the ball. This way the ball doesn't spin. If it's slightly off center, it's okay. It will still be under control. But if we hit it way off center, the ball's going to fly away. We're going to swing our lower leg. So instead of keeping our entire leg stiff, we're going to swing our lower leg forward. I like to touch it at the middle of my toes. I like to squeeze my toes. I keep my toes straight, but my foot is bent at the ankle. The force upwards has to be gentle, but not too gentle where it doesn't even lift. With practice, you'll get an understanding of how much force you actually need to apply. Now, if you manage to drop it, tap it so that it goes straight up and you catch it. Congratulations, you've just done a perfect single juggle. Now keep repeating this exercise until you're comfortable with your one foot. And once you're comfortable with one foot, practice the same thing with your other foot. Once you're comfortable with both, now we're going to do 2 juggles. When doing the second juggle, some of you might come across this problem. After the first juggle, you just can't seem to get your other leg up to do the second juggle. This is because you're thinking of the technique and your brain is doing all these calculations. By the time you decide to do the second juggle, it's too late. The ball has already dropped. But don't worry, you're still a charming footballer. You have to train yourself to be able to lift your feet both times. Just force yourself to do that second juggle. It's fine if the technique is not perfect. So keep practicing till you get those 2 juggles. You can keep a stick or a line like this in between yourself for reference so that you know to move your foot to the center. And once you get the 2 juggles, congratulations, you've passed the second stage. By the way, guys, I know that you've been requesting the 1v1 video. I am still working on it. I want that video to be as concise as possible, so I'm putting a lot of effort behind it. If you are impatient, you can check out my full dribbling course at www.bowlerskills.com, where we show you many types of dribbling and we cover 1v1 there as well. Notice that when I juggle, the ball is very low down and my touches are very soft. But when you first start, your touch won't be that soft. You find that the ball is going higher, and that's totally okay. With regular, consistent practice, your touch will start getting a lot more refined. The secret to getting to 10, 50, 100 juggles is in the effort of trying to break your record every single day. That's how I did it. The technique that I just showed you should be a soft suggestion at the back of your mind. Your focus should be on trying to break your record every single day. Now, if you're serious about getting to 100 juggles, please can you do this? Comment your current juggling record right now. And every time you break your record, please reply to your own comment to update your record. Let's see how many juggles you can get to in 1 month. Now, in your pursuit to break your record every single day, you will find that even though you know the technique perfectly, the ball is still going all over the place and you're running around like a squirrel. But don't worry, you beautiful footballer. This happens because currently your muscles are just not strong enough. But with consistent daily practice, and when you rest and recover, the next day, your touch is a lot smoother than the day before. If you want to learn juggling very quickly, let's say 1 month's time, I suggest that you train between 30 minutes and 1 hour every single day. And in that period, you have to try and break your record. So if your record is 2 today, tomorrow you have to try and get 3 in that 1 hour. If you don't, it's okay. Try again the following day. And if you keep repeating this process, you'll keep breaking your record and your muscles will start getting stronger. If the ball keeps spinning backwards and you don't want it to spin backwards, this happens because you are applying the force at an angle. If I hit the ball straight up and at the center of the ball, there won't be any spin. But if I am slightly angled, then I will slice the ball and the ball goes backwards. Let me show you how you walk and juggle at the same time. It's actually almost the same technique. Instead of moving our foot upwards, we'll just move our foot slightly forward, like that. And as I keep walking, I like to keep my balance on my heel. When I walk and juggle, I don't walk like a normal person. I walk on my heels. It helps me with the balance. As always, my friend, I really appreciate you supporting me in my journey towards becoming a full-time football content creator. So if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please let me know. Let's go out there and break our juggling records. Goodbye.